Okay, so here I am with Deirdre Keller, or Miss Keller, in your classroom at the Environmental Charter School here. So first tell me a little bit about the school.
In this classroom, for the fall and the spring, we go outside, we plant all sorts of crops. We also plant a lot of like native pollinator plants to try and kind of have the whole ecosystem going out there in the garden. And then in the wintertime, we cook in the classroom. So this is kind of our kitchen section. We try to have lots of tools accessible to students. We've got tools for all sorts of different needs. Our third graders are learning about the parts of the plant, so they get to see the seed grow from start to finish there. We've got 2 bins of worms, and so this is exactly what our students like doing. You know, they get to look at them, they get to see them up close, learn a little bit about how they help.
This seems to be like a great way to learn because it's very hands-on. You're teaching, not just, what's happening from an educational standpoint, but also a participation in an agency that, that all of us have some power. Can you talk a little bit about how that's incorporated into your teaching?
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of them. I'm glad that that's what you see when you come in here, because that's really what we want to do. I mean, I think that the hands-on piece is really important. I know that for like myself, I didn't become interested in like the sciences until like way after school, because I was always seeing it in a book. And so like I think for our students, I want them to be able to get in there, get their hands on things, really see things up close, because I think it's much more memorable that way, and I think it's much more impactful.
Ms. Keller, thank you for taking us to class today and teaching us. This was really inspiring and just a pleasure to watch not just your leadership and that of the administration, but the leadership of the students as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for visiting us today.
Of course.